She's Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's child. It's a pretty extraordinary parenting structure.
Kim Kardashian is catching serious heat right now. People are dragging her online for the way she's letting North step out in bold looks, including that piercing everyone can't stop talking about. The comments are endless, with some saying it's too much and others claiming Kim is letting her daughter grow up too fast. It's a full-on parenting backlash and the internet is eating it up. But that's not all in Kardashian land. Oh, no. We also need to dive into the drama swirling around Kris Jenner and Kourtney Gamble. One minute, people swear they've split, and the next, rumors flip into they're stronger than ever. It's chaos. And fans are left confused about whether the Kardashian matriarch is single or still rolling with Kourtney. Kim Kardashian is facing a wave of backlash so loud it's shaking the internet. People are dragging her over North West's latest look in Rome, and what should have been a family trip turned into a full-on parenting war online. Here's what went down. Kim and North were spotted strolling through the streets of Rome, and North was rocking blue hair and a corset. Instantly, the internet lit up with, wait, she's only 12? People were quick to point out that the style felt way too grown for her age, and the judgment started flying nonstop. To make things even more awkward, Kim popped up on Kaisenat's Mafia stream recently, and one of his friends casually asked North's age. When Kim answered 12, you could see him visibly shocked. That reaction had Kim looking unsettled too, because the vibe was off. It made the whole thing feel uncomfortable, like people were looking at North through the wrong lens. But the internet wasn't cutting Kim any slack. Social media exploded with takes, tweets, and think pieces, blasting Kim for letting her daughter dress too mature. Many called the Rome outfit inappropriate, and some even accusing Kim of not knowing how to put her foot down with North. And let's be real, this isn't the first time Kim's parenting choices with North have been thrown under the microscope. Fans have long said Kim struggles to stand up to her daughter, and this Rome moment just added fuel to the fire. This whole situation isn't brand new. It's been a major storyline on the Kardashians. Kim's parenting style has been questioned right on her own show, with her sisters calling her out. Khloé in particular has been blunt, saying Kim acts more like North's friend than her mom, and she's way too soft when it comes to discipline. Khloé even said her own household runs totally differently, way more structure, way more rules, while Kim's place is basically chaos. And the wild part? Kim doesn't even fight back against these claims. She openly admits it. On camera, she said she chooses her battles, which is basically code for letting her kids win most of the time. She's admitted it outside the show, too. In interviews, she's confessed that it's really hard for her to say no to her kids. She told Parents Magazine that when her children give her that look, she just folds. She literally called herself a pushover. Kim even admitted she'd rather just say yes than deal with whining, tantrums, or last-minute drama. So when her kids ask for candy or want something ridiculous on the spot, she gives in. It's easier than the fight, and she's not hiding that fact either. So when North showed up in Rome, not only dressed in a way that had people saying, that's not a 12-year-old outfit, but also casually flashing a dermal piercing on her middle finger. Oh, it was chaos online! The internet absolutely lost it, with people shouting that this piercing is not something a kid should be rocking at that age. Screenshots went viral, threads blew up, and suddenly Kim's pushover parenting reputation had receipts in real time. People magazine even jumped on this story, getting input from Brian Keith Thompson, a well-known professional piercer and owner of Body Electric Tattoo in Los Angeles. He told them that at his shop, clients have to be 18 years old to get a dermal piercing because it takes real maturity to handle the healing process. He did clarify that dermals aren't dangerous per se, but on the finger? That's a whole different story. Thompson warned that they can snag and rip out very easily, which is brutal to even imagine. But then came the big question. Was Kim even the one who let North get it? Some people speculated maybe she was with Kanye when it happened. Nobody actually knows for sure, but Kim is the one taking most of the heat right now. And that's why this has gotten so messy. On one hand, critics point out that Kanye has always spoken about wanting to shield North from the Kardashian influence. He's thrown shade before about how the Kardashians dress and the way they put themselves out there, saying he didn't want his daughter growing up that way. So people argue Would he really allow a piercing that screams too grown? On the other hand, some fans say they could absolutely see Kanye signing off on this, since he's all about self-expression and doesn't like putting limits on his kids' creativity. It's like, would he really shut it down or would he encourage it? That debate is just adding another twist to the drama. Either way, the backlash has been relentless. Parents online are posting their own takes, with one commenter writing, "As a mother of 3 adult children, trouble ahead." Already, Kim has caved to North's demands and allowed totally inappropriate clothing for her age. Another even suggested Kim probably tried to push back, and North told her to shut up. That's the narrative circulating, and it paints Kim as losing control in her own house. Some people online went as far as saying, Kim needs to dress North like Penelope. This outfit is just not okay for a 12-year-old. The criticism was harsh, but not everyone was piling on. Real Housewives star Bethany Frankel actually stepped in to defend Kim, reminding the world that no parent is perfect and nobody should be out here judging a child so publicly. That comment alone sparked its own debate. Half the internet saying Bethany was right and the other half claiming she was just defending the indefensible. At the end of the day, though, Kim's vibe seems pretty simple. If North is happy, she's happy.
My daughter was just giving me her opinion on Northwest's style. And many people are criticizing the parenting and what she's wearing, the corset. I don't believe at all in people criticizing people's children. I don't care whose children they are. I don't care what they're wearing. I didn't like it when they did it with Blue Ivy. I didn't like it when they did it with Housewives. I haven't liked it when they did it with my own child. Kids are off limits. So even if the Housewives animals knew that kids were off limits, kids are off limits. But people are talking about the parenting and what she's wearing. She's wearing a corset, but you can't really see anything. She's 12 years old. My daughter was saying that she doesn't agree with the expense of the items that she wears, the diamonds and the things like that. And my opinion is that she's Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's child. It's a pretty extraordinary parenting structure. Kim's parents are Kris Jenner, who was married to a man named Bruce Jenner, who transitioned into Caitlyn Jenner. So her stepdad transitioned into being her stepmom. Her biological father was the lawyer for the O.J. Simpson trial, representing O.J. Pretty extraordinary, not to mention her siblings. And I would say they all are a strong family unit. They travel together, they work together, they seem to love each other. I certainly was raised by animals. So I don't know that you would expect Kim and Kanye's child to wear ordinary clothing. Believe me, if they shopped at TJ Maxx, you'd be criticizing that. It's not for us to criticize anyone's kids. This is what my true, honest opinion is. And some kids really push back hard, and she's Kanye West's daughter. She's giving her a run for her money.
But while that storm was still raging, another Kardashian headline hit the internet, this time involving Kris Jenner and her longtime boyfriend, Corey Gamble. Fans were absolutely convinced the power couple had called it quits, but then came the plot twist. TMZ reported that not only are Kris and Corey still together, but they're apparently laughing at all the wild rumors swirling around. So where did the breakup buzz even come from? It all started after a few tense-looking public moments. At Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter concert back in July, cameras caught Kris walking away from a frustrated-looking Corey in the VIP section. Instantly, people started whispering, "Uh-oh, trouble in paradise." Then came wedding drama in Italy at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's lavish celebration. A lip reader claimed Kris told Corey she wanted to travel solo on a water taxi, sparking what looked like a frosty exchange. Add in whispers that Corey might even be looking for a payout after years by Kris's side, and suddenly, the rumor mill was running wild. But TMZ shut it all down, citing a source close to the couple who swore Kris and Corey are happy, strong, and totally unfazed. According to them, the breakup gossip was pure fiction. Yet fans can't help but wonder if those tense moments in public really tell a different story. As for that money drama, TMZ reported that Kris and Corey think that part of the rumor is downright hilarious. According to sources close to the couple, both of them are financially successful, and neither has ever depended on the other for money. So the idea that Corey is out here looking for some kind of payday after years by Kris's side, they called it outrageous. That's actually interesting because, let's be real, So many people assume Kourtney's only in it for Kris's wealth. The internet has painted him as the guy living off the Kardashian-Jenner empire for years. So hearing them push back and say, nope, we don't support each other financially like that, definitely raised some eyebrows. And just to make sure the world got the message, Kris and Kourtney stepped out for a public date night in Los Angeles last week. Arm in arm, smiling for cameras, they showed up at the Yes Scholars' 25th anniversary gala, looking totally unbothered by all the rumors. For anyone convinced they were on the rocks, that appearance was basically their way of saying, not a chance. What's even crazier, Kris and Kourtney have actually been together since way back in 2014. That's more than a decade, longer than most of Kris's daughters' relationships combined. Fans love to talk about Kardashian romances being short-lived, but Kris and Kourtney are still standing strong after all these years, and that in itself is shocking. So between North's Rome outfit that shook the internet, Kim getting slammed over her parenting, and Kris and Kourtney shutting down breakup rumors in style, the Kardashian world has been non-stop chaos. And that's the one thing about this family. They always know how to keep themselves in the conversation, whether it's drama, fashion, or messy rumors that won't quit. But I want to hear from you. How do you feel about the internet's reaction to Kim's parenting? Was the criticism fair, or are people going way too hard on her? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this debate is only getting louder, and everyone seems to have an opinion. Now, before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the drama. We drop celebrity gossip videos every single day right here at NoFilter, so like, share, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.